Hello, YouTube, back into the shop. Back into the shop. Hey, today we got a lot to do. We got this to do, and it's a weekend. Week's been kind of crazy. Been doing every other day instead of every day. Get back to the other every day. I don't know. You know, always said if you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans. So we'll get back into the routine. Really miss not being in here. Just crazy, you know. It's the end of the year. My business goes through the roof. Everybody trying to spend that money, which I appreciate. I appreciate them, getting rid of their budgets for next year, cleaning house, and it's been crazy. Been real crazy. Not too good fishing. Been windy down here in Florida. It's been nice though. It's not like 50 degrees in the morning at 5 a.m. in the morning, and then 70 to 80 degrees in the afternoon. It's great. It's awesome. Highly recommended. If you ever want to come down to Florida, come on down. Love to have you. Just keep the other stuff. Don't junk up the state. A wink nod. So yeah, so today we got some work to do. I plan on getting the majority of the elevator done. I do have the Pro Seal coming from Vans. It's not here yet, so we can't button that one up, but that doesn't mean we can't make a great dent in it today. And so like always, I can sit here and talk all day or whatever. I get my large rear end to work and everything. Oh, talk about large rear end. This is a great segue. So you guys know, I have been, give you a little segue. I know it's not part of the build and you don't want to hear it. If you don't, just fast forward it, right? To the thing, till my mug disappears off here. But so you guys know, about 3 years ago, 4 years, 2014, I was a huge dude. I am a huge dude. I always have been. I'm a huge dude. And, you hear me make comments about it. You've probably seen little shots and stuff here and there. And so what I've been doing is, it'd be a shame to spend all this time and energy building this airplane and not being able to get in it. So it's been a motivator for me. It's been on multiple fronts and everything. So I've been spending, got a great personal trainer, Cristal, shout out to her. Yeah, that's her name, Cristal. I think I pronounced it right. Yeah, I did pronounce it right. So she's been meeting with me up at the gym every morning, bright and early. Been getting up at 5 a.m., hitting the gym. I'm thinking about cranking it up a little bit, starting to do 2-a-days. So we spend an hour each day in the gym, and she, for 5'2", she's kicking this 6'5" guy's butt and everything. But it's working. It really, really is. But 2014, just to kind of tell you where I was, 615 pounds. 615 pounds. I'm 6'5" though, so I kind of hit it well, but not really. As of today, I've lost close to 300 pounds. So yeah, so I'm getting down there, 250. During the pandemic, put a lot of weight back on, sitting around shoving food in my face like everybody, I think. So I've been doing every day at the gym for an hour a day, hitting it hard, watching what I eat. Have a rule of thumb: God didn't make it, I don't eat it. I was on doing the vegan for about a year. That worked out great for me. Got all my blood levels down, obviously lost the weight, a lot of things, and then I just plateaued. So with the advice of the doctor, decided to seek out a personal trainer, certified personal trainer to work with. And doing that, so we're back in the gym. Been doing it for 2 weeks now. Feeling great. I can't tell you, man. I feel awesome. It's like a drug for me. I'm sitting there going, I want to go to the gym. Actually, as I was driving to the shop today, I was like, I can swing into the gym, pump out an hour or so. The problem was my trainer. I do it with a trainer because she watches me, watches my heart rates and stuff to make sure you know, we're not overdoing it, because, you know, but my doctor says I'm good. My heart is beautiful and everything. I got my Apple Watch 7 that tracks everything, does the EKG, all that stuff. I also have the cardio med that does the EKG. So it's very important, you know, it's a guy my size, you know, losing weight and fall over a heart attack. No, I checked out. Everything's great. It's like I said, my doctor actually puts well nourished. He doesn't say obese or anything, but I am. Let's just be honest with you. So I've been doing that. So I've been splitting a lot of my time and energy on focusing on that. And so, but you know, I'm going to adjust my schedule and everything, and to see if I can squeeze in 2-a-days, either after the build or before the build. Probably after, when I leave here. Gym's open pretty late, and so I'll squeeze in 2-a-days. Other than that, you know, life is good. Life is great. Like I said, I got my my fitness report. I can't tell you, a guy my size, you would expect diabetes, heart disease, you know, go down the list. I did have a reaction to the vaccine. That was concerning, but we got that under control, and stuff with the doctors and everything. So that's cool. Had to do some things with my what? Amino? Yeah. Amino system. Is it amino or IMO or whatever, you know, the things that fight the diseases. Nobody, I'm not a doctor. I didn't ever claim to be one. So we got that under control. But other than that, you know, I had my physical, everything is great. I mean, the doctor, like I said, he could put obese, and I fall in that classification, but I will tell you, he actually puts well-nourished individual. But yeah, so I watch what I eat. I have a rule of thumb, like I said earlier, God didn't make it, I don't eat it. And that means, you know, whole grains, vegetables, fruits. If I need the sugar, no sugar whatsoever. If I need that sugar buzz, I do it. I get berries and stuff like that, or local honey for those sugar cravings and everything. I even watch the supplements I do. I check those out real well. You know, doing great. And for those that don't know, besides my real job that I do daily, I am actually went to school. Went to one of the best, one of the top culinary schools in the world, to learn how to cook, to learn how to eat right, nutrition and stuff like that, and understand how to do that. And someone's been telling me that I need to start a YouTube channel, cooking healthy food. You know, I've always said, now my Christelle, my personal trainer, she's a mighty mouse, no doubt about it. She's a mighty mouse. But you know, I'm a fat guy, and everybody said no fat people want to go to skinny people to learn how to be skinny. You know, it's kind of intimidating. So, but more on that. Maybe another channel. Maybe I'll start doing some cooking, show you the meals. I have a pretty, you know, and you can do meat. I'm not against meat. Don't get me wrong. I did it for health reasons, and it has definitely shown up. My arteries are great. The elasticity, my blood pressure is just outstanding for a guy my size. My doctor's like, it's unbelievable. My standing heart rate, 48 to 52 resting heart rate. Pulse ox, 99, 98 to 99. And for a guy my size, I'm still a big dude. That's phenomenal. And it's because of the diet. It's because of what I chose to put in my mouth. Sometimes I need to watch what comes out of it sometimes, but that's a different story. So enough of that. Just give you guys a little bit of status, a little bit of background. You know, you're here, watch the videos, and I'm building an airplane. Probably don't care about my journey and stuff, but maybe someone does. So, but like always, this plane's not going to build itself, so I got to get to work. All right, YouTube. So I'm working on the back spar, got the doublers riveted in. You guys can see that. They turned out really well. Was able to get them done with the squeezer with no issue, especially with this this C here because it was able to get around this. I think I probably could have done it with my other one as well, but I really recommend you guys get one of these C's. You're going to need it for the longerons in the tail section, in the neck section, 10. We're on 9 now. So they highly recommend this. So it made life easier, my little tape job, because I'm using my foot switch. But I wanted to show you guys something. Let me reposition myself here in the camera angles. All right. So I've said this time and time again, and I keep on stressing this. You cannot expect to hold your part, hold your pneumatic, and your bucking bar at the same time. You just can't do it. You have to find a way of supporting your work material, be it a vise, be it whatever. I got this at Harbor Freight. I've had this for years, actually. But you have to be able, the part has to be able to support itself or be supported while you buck. If you try to do all three things at the same time, it's gonna lead to disaster. The secret is you gotta have a firm material hold. Your material's gotta be in some kind of vise or in some kind of jaws, or you're not going to be able to hold it. Even having someone else hold it ain't going to be able to do it, because the bucking process is a pretty, I don't want to say violent process, but it is. It's a lot of vibration, and you're swinging a lot of steel, a lot of tungsten. There's a tungsten bar, so it's very heavy. So the key to proper bucking, or to get a good bucking, is your workpiece needs to be supported and needs to be well clamped. I cannot overemphasize that. It will make your life a lot easier. You will get a lot better rivets. It will trust me, trust me on this. And it's not just me. I mean, I learned that from other people, but we can't overemphasize that. That's the number one reason, I think, after technique, that people fail at bucking rivets, is because they do not properly support the material. It's a very violent action. I mean, I can't stress this enough. Here, I'll just show you. I mean, look at that. Oh my gosh. See, that's how violent that is. I probably shouldn't have done that. But look, I mean, and that's hitting metal. So you can imagine the vibration that's going through that piece. So I can't overemphasize that, and that's why I wanted to share it with you. So we're progressing right along here, getting the back spar, the spar doublers. We got that done, and the nut plates in, and we'll probably be moving into putting in the ribs here in a little bit, and maybe some skinning. I've got to still do the top portion, or the top portion of the skin. I got to put those pieces on and everything, but that's back riveting, so that goes pretty quickly. And then we will maybe proceed on zipping, putting the skins together. So I just wanted to take time to share that with you guys. So all right, YouTube, I wanted to show you something. Getting in here with this guy, I actually went to a different squeezer, but it's the same style, just smaller. Also went to the local Ace hardware store and got some some tubing to extend the handles so I can get a little bit more leverage on it. And that is working great. Granted, I have to pump it a couple more times because of the type of, I'm using an Arrow versus the Stanley down there. But I highly recommend that you get yourself some tubing, EMT tubing, something that's structurally sound, 1.5 foot, so you can work it out here, and it makes life so much easier, especially with getting in the rivets up in there. If you can't, look at my big hands, give you an idea. I mean, thank God I'm not a proctologist, right? So highly recommend you get yourself some tubing to put on the end so you can get a little bit more mechanical advantage. So there you go. This thing was incredible. And like I said, I just used, I like the Arrow versus the Stanley. Nothing wrong with the Stanley, but this seems like it it doesn't throw, it doesn't have a long throw on it. So you're not having to compress it, but you have to compress it more times to get the rivet, but it's a lot easier. It has a lot, it's a lot, I don't know, I just say it's easier. The other thing is, like I said, get yourself some, not thin wall tubing. So just get yourself some tubing that will fit over the handles. And I will tell you, it makes this very difficult task very, very easy to do. It might take you a little bit longer, but trust me, when you're trying to reach all the way down inside there, you're gonna wish you had something on the outside, or you're going to tear your knuckles up. So, all right, back to work. All right, YouTube. So I looked at different ways of doing it. We looked at using the C-clamp, and we looked at just other ways, and we found that using the tool like they suggest was the best way of getting these. What you have to do with the tool is reach inside like that, line it up. Their instructions are put the edge. I left it off a couple centimeters off of the edge. And then what I did is I stood up. You cannot do this sitting down like I'm taking the video. You actually have to stand up over the part so your pneumatic doesn't go walking away on you. And then with my thumb, what I did is put a little bit of pressure like that, and then hit it hard just with the pneumatic. And I don't know if you can see, but let me see if I can show you the inside. It's kind of hard. Get the light in there. As you can see, it does a great job at riveting. So, you know, try to find an easier way of doing it and stuff, but I will have to tell you, Van's instructions are the best way for this operation. So get yourself, you can get one of these bucking bars specially made for this from Cleveland or from Airplane Tools, Plain Tools. They sell them, and I highly recommend these. But the trick is lay it on the piece like that, and then let it counter off, let it pivot off of this back piece here, and just hold your, kind of like hold your thumb, because like any bucking bar, you do want it to do this. I mean, that's what actually rivets or sets the head of the rivet. So yeah, so I'm gonna finish the rest of this here. I'm gonna use my pneumatic squeezer, finish this, and then we're gonna call it a day for today, and then we'll come back, flip it over, and you know, like always, rinse and repeat. It's a Van's aircraft. That's what you do.